Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha, the God, man. First of all, if you fuck with the video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Pew, pew, pew. Anyways, today I want to talk about Obito, man. This is one of my favorite anime, manga, webtoon, whatever characters of all time. I love Obito, man. This is very important, lads. Pay attention. I love Obito. I love, like, genuinely, bro, one of my favorite characters. His development, all of that shit, his backstory. He's not a simp, despite despite popular belief. That's not the word just for it, bro. That was really a small fidget of it, okay? Leave him alone. Anyways, I want to talk about his powers today, man, and how he's technically unbeatable, right? Minus, Karen or Conan, sorry, who had this insane plan where she opened up the goddamn waters and had planted billions of bombs in advance in order to prep for this. Now, this would, since they know about his powers, what she knows about his powers, this means either she and Pain or Pain had fought him. Now, I know a lot of people always give him slack for losing against Minato, but he was 14, ladies and gentlemen. He was 14. At 14, this man's feats were beyond belief. Like, above Itachi, above Minato, above any ninja ever at that age. I don't think there's any ninja within Naruto that has higher feats at 14 than not even Kid Naruto. Like, none of them have higher feats than Kid Obito. Like, just imagine, like, 2 years before that, this kid was like weak as fuck. Don't forget, he was, he wasn't that weak once he unlocked his Sharingan, but he wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like OP. He wasn't strong like those. Like, he wasn't built like those. Rock Lee would probably dap him up. But by the time he's 14, this man has already killed like a group of Ambu level ninjas solo dolo. You also have to remember he can regenerate his body parts. Even when he got a giant Rasengan point blank to the back, he survived and still won the war in that case, because he took, he did annihilate, or he lost because I suppose he lost the Nine Tails, but he was, first of all, he was controlling the Nine Tails, man. He had a Mangekyo Sharingan, he was controlling the Nine Tails. He was already OP at 14. Now, this is where I think he lost against Minato, lack of experience. He should have knew. First of all, he knows Minato. That was his master, so he should know that Minato's powers, what Minato's powers are in the first place. So honestly, I feel like it's plot armor that Minato won that fight like that in the first place, to be honest with you. Now, the change was a genius idea, and I'll get into that a little bit. The change was a genius idea. But once he saw that Minato, because we know he's SPM 6, at like near SPM 6 reaction times, we know he's that fast. Like, we know that, like, as adult form anyway, we know he's that fast. Now, kid form, we can lower his speed by even 60% because he's a kid still. He's 14, you know what I'm saying? He still got hella time to increase those speeds, those durability, strength, all that shit. Sure, cool. But he should know, right? Watson can see him, like, and we know that his Kamui is instantaneous. So there's no reason why he gets caught up by it. Once the guy disappears from your sight, you know, because he can go 5 minutes, blocks straight Kamui, 5 minutes, in any fraction of a second that he brings his body back, it resets. At least from the proof of what we've seen, that's what it looks like. So it's like, how did this man get taken care of by Minato? I'm gonna give it to experience and Minato's insane feats, and yeah, that too. But I feel like in speed, sorry, his insane speed. But I feel like the difference between that and adult Obito is like night and day, man. Adult Obito was taking care of Might Guy, Sage's six pad. No, this is before Sage's six pad. This is it before Sage's six pad? I think it's just before Sage's six pad. Naruto, but he's on his Kamui 2 version, you know what I'm saying? That and Kakashi. And War Art Kakashi is beyond, like, you know what I'm saying? This guy is different. He's taking care of all three of them solo dolo without using his Renegon. And come on. You know what I'm saying? No Renegon. And he's using Kamui. And the the only reason, right? And imagine if he used Renegon, because he could have almighty pull all of them. Like, and I hate that excuse of they already know my power, so that's why I'm not using it. That was bullshit. We all know they did that because there was no way of stopping him if he started using Renegon. Like, there's no way. Like, what you gonna do? He can freaking pull out meteors from the sky while kamoing, like, come on. So they had to nerf him. They were like, oh, once he got Renegon, he can't use his Mangekyo anymore, but Sasuke can, and everybody else seems to be able to. So obviously they had to like nerf him because his Mangekyo is so OP. And you gotta understand, this man has been fighting with a handicap of one Mangekyo. His other half is missing the whole time. We don't know if there's like a secret technique that both eyes could do together, but we know that Jewel Mangekyo Kakashi was like god tier level, you know what I'm saying, when it came to fighting. So, and that's not even his, so he's not even an Uchiha bloodline, so you know that shit don't have the exact same effect. It damages him way more than it would damage Obito. And Obito, since he got Hashirama cells and Zetsu and White Zetsu, he got Hashirama cells and White Zetsu in his body. He's built different, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he actually has Hashirama cells. I think he has Hashirama cells and White Zetsu. It's either that or I think White Zetsu is kind of made from Hashirama cells anyway. So I think he has both. And because of that, you know, you saw when he was fighting what's his name, Danzo's henchman, like he ripped his arm off, you know what I'm saying? And it's just Zetsu. So we know that one half of his body is just built different. We also know that he tanked at Chidori to the heart and continued fighting in adult mode. At 14, he tanked a giant Rasengan. We've seen what Rasengan, a regular Rasengan, has done to every enemy that's ever took it, that shit, you know what I'm saying? So you can only imagine how much more powerful a giant Rasengan is. That shit destroyed a pain, you know what I'm saying? Obito at 14 tanked that shit, you know what I'm saying? As an adult, he's taking Chidori's to the fucking heart, bro. So I think adult Minato versus adult Obito is not really that much of a contest. You know what I'm saying? I know that Minato's speed is always a problem, but adult Obito seems to have no problem with keeping up with 3 insanely fast motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? War Art Kakashi is fast. You know, he's not Minato. Don't get it twisted, right? Now, I don't know if he can keep up with Hiruzen, because if you saw Hiruzen reach the war ahead of Minato, ahead of all of these guys, his speed looks like it's built different. I really wish that Hiruzen was really like portrayed properly, because by the time we beat him, he's like 100 years old and he's half dead, and he's still almost stalemating Orochimaru while fighting the second Hokage and the first Hokage. Even if they're at 50% power, they're way more powerful at 50% power than most ninjas. And he's fighting 2 of them plus Orochimaru at full power by himself at like 100 years old. So Prime Hiruzen might be able to murk all of these dudes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. Prime Hiruzen might be the GOAT. he might be Sage's 6 cat adult Naruto levels, man. I ain't even I'm not even trolling, bro. I'm actually not even trolling. You know what I'm saying? That stick, bro, when he pulls out that stick. Oh, jeez. Oh, I cracked myself up. But anyway, nah, for real. So I'm just thinking, like, how you gonna beat this man, right? And look, we're gonna ignore the fact that they had to nerf his ass in the war. Jubito was like unstoppable if it wasn't for the whole goddamn, oh, you know, I'm using you. And, you know, the whole fucking Deus Ex Machina shit at the end that happened. I think there was no stopping him, really, to be honest. He was probably going to win that. Because, again, you know, narratively speaking, he is the representative of Naruto if he lost his way. Except, I think, remove Naruto's Nine-Tail and Sage's 6 Path power, and Obito is stronger, like, period. Give Naruto his Sage Mode everything. There's nothing Sage Mode can do to Obito. You know what I'm saying? Even if they punch him with Sage Mode, he can just reconstruct that. He can Kamui. And this is what one Kamui Obito is so fucking broken. You know what I'm saying? Dude, his powers are so broken, they have to take away one. You know what I'm saying? They have to take one away. They have to take half his shit and give it to somebody else. And that half shit made that somebody else OP as fuck during the war. Alright, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So imagine Jewel Mangekyo Sharingan Obito, and we saw how fucking insane. He's what's that shit called? Oh my god. Oh my Sensuyo. No, he's you know what I'm talking about? The purple thing. What? Why can't I think of the name? Wow, that's crazy. I know not everyone's is purple, but I know Sasuke. Susanoo! Bah! Got your bum ass. His Susanoo is like different. That shit look crazy. Boy, he got motherfucking shurikens with that bitch. Like, he's Susanoo. He has a full body Susanoo. Like, do you need both eyes to use the Susanoo? I thought once you have the Mangekyo, even without your eyes, you should be able to do it. So that's another thing that they nerfed him in the war arc. He never uses his Susanoo. And his shit is like a full body Susanoo. Only 3 ninjas thus far in the Naruto verse ever have used a full body Susanoo. Sasuke, right? Sasuke, obviously Jun Mangekyo Kakashi, and Madara. Only these 3 characters in the whole series we've ever seen with full body Susanos. So we know this bitch like OP as a motherfucker. So like how we gon', you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't use that in the war arc. Nerfed. He is the most nerfed character ever. You know what I'm saying, in the Narutoverse, because genuinely, like, who's gonna touch him? Especially when he gets the Rinnegan, bro. And he doesn't even use the, that's what I know. How you not gonna use the Rinnegan? Like, the Rinnegan is beastly. How you gonna say because they know it? So what? You're not using 6 paths. You're not using, you know, like the 6 paths of pain. Like, you're not using that. You using it all in one body, so you're way more powerful. Like, you can almighty push, pull, all that shit. You can fucking you can rebirth people. You can take souls. You can do all type of shit. You can summon beasts and shit. Like, what's going on? What's going on here? Like, wow, what did you know what I'm saying? So in conclusion, I think if Obito was Jewel Mangekyo for the series, I think wait, this is gonna sound crazy. I think a 14-year-old Obito might have mollywop Minato, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think 14-year-old Obito might have mollywop Minato, bro. Because I know a lot of people say that Orange Mask Obito ain't that strong, blah 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 blah. But you're crazy, because Orange Mask Obito is White Mask Obito without the Rinnegan, which he never uses anyway. So what are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to SWAT Kage, shout out to Set the Programmer. The 2 of them said this, but that's why I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Cause he never uses the Rinnegan when he fights these 3 guys anyway. And we know he's Kamui broken as shit. The only way they had a chance was because Kakashi was there. If Kakashi was not there, GG. You know what I'm saying? Because the only man that could counter that shit was Kakashi. This dude was getting punches to the face by Naruto and he was smiling. You know what I'm saying? This dude takes Rasengans for breakfast. Like, he doesn't care. So like, hey, how you gonna kill mans? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how hard you damage him, his body's gonna repair itself. If he feels annoyed, he can just Kamui, come back healed up, 100% ready, way faster than you. One second. Alright guys, I got a dip because I got a phone call. It's been your boy Supreme Cheater God. Please subscribe, leave a like, comment, all that shit. I'm out.
I got friends now. You ain't know, but I got friends now. I'm balling out with my friends now.